Welcome to the Mindstorm Productions podcast with your hosts, Mindstorm and Auntie Ange.
Hello, everybody.
I've got hair around my mouth somewhere. Hello.
How are you all doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Are you doing fine? I'm doing fine.
How's your week been?
I've still got a croak in my throat. Still feel it here.
Spit the frog out then.
Still there. I've got to get some more salt water. And I thought if it hasn't gone by another 2 weeks, then I might have to give the doctors a ring. I don't like the doctors.
And you're always nagging us about going when it's like, oh no, I don't have the time. I'll heal. I'll recover. I'm a big boy.
Yeah, well, I've took a friend to the hospital, didn't I, yesterday?
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'm going to actually. He says, "Are you going to mention me on your podcast this week?" I'm like,
yes.
No. Never said no, but I'm going to now because I can. Yes, he needed a trip to the hospital. Well, he'd got his face all swollen up. So I said, I'll take you to the hospital. He's like, no, you don't need to. You don't. I said, look, it's safer because it's easier for parking wise. This, that, and the other. I don't mind taking you. So I took him. His face out here. So if his daughter's watching, she'll be going, my dad never told me. And then she most probably message him. And then they go, Angela's opened up her mouth. And then asked me, and I go, yes,
when
on the
don't
podcast.
You done?
I'm trying to think of the answer to that question and I can't.
Well, what have you guys been up to this week? I've been busy, haven't I? Getting things started for one of my clients for the website, haven't I? That's been nice.
And you've also helped me write my complaint.
Yes, a complaint to the council.
About my complaint.
So how things usually work is Auntie Ange...
Oh, we've gone all smudgy!
Hello. Auntie Ange starts the letter and then I come along, remove everything and then retype it from scratch. That's usually how it works. So I kind of did the write-up for Auntie Ange. What is it like?
Not on all my letters. Not on all.
On most, we'll say.
On most. When my brains wants to play blankety blank.
I'm just really good at my words, aren't I?
Then sometimes 9 times like... No, not 9, sometimes 10. But I do write a good
about
letter.
9.9 times out of 10 that there's me that comes in.
A productive week.
For you both then. It's been pretty productive, yeah. Yeah.
So my complaint's gone back.
Absolute savagery, haven't we? We've used their own words against them. Well,
it's not really them, is it? It's the mayor being a fucking plonker. Because that's what he is. He's a plonker.
Well, yeah, that too. Pointed out some issues that they have, demanding apologies because you deserve one.
Them.
No,
oh, me, yeah, I do. Yeah.
We're demanding an apology for them, and then also kind of pointing out how bad they are and mistreating and all that rubbish.
Well, at the end of the day, the bloke misread it wrong, and that's not my fault. I'm not responsible for people how they want to interpret it.
Well, that's what's put in the letter saying. It's not,
and that's what it is.
Not
it's
your responsibility if someone misinterprets your letter.
And him ganging people up to bully me, I think that's absolutely disgusting behaviour.
The mob mentality.
And we also put in there that a grown adult should start being grown adults and not running back to mummy.
Just saying how it baffles how adults to this day still act like toddlers and run to mummy when their feelings get hurt.
Anyway, Nick, he's been to hospital this week. Why have you been to hospital,
Nick? What's happened? If you're okay to share that with us. Yeah, so you've had your hospital trip, haven't you? Nick's had his hospital trip.
Yeah. Well, I haven't needed to go, but yeah. I've
you did it for somebody though, yeah.
Yeah.
I took some photos today. I got Callum and Romy in to do some modelling for me.
Did you?
Also been to Grantham today.
Oh, wow.
Gripping stuff, I know. Oh, what have you been up to in Grantham? Tell us all about it.
What shops did you go to? What shops were open? Because it is a Sunday. Not all shops open on Sunday now. Not used to open like they used to.
Yeah, you had me rushing around all the shops, didn't you?
Yeah, I dog walked somebody's dog today. She asked me a friend of mine asked me if I could walk their dog. I couldn't.
Okay.
And you sound like any cataracts there or not?
Hoping your eyes doing okay.
So yeah, so she asked me to walk a dog, so I've done that, and I've been up to. And I had a good walk
can you
round.
do this for me? It's like, oh, do I have time?
So I've gone and walked the dog for a good hour, having a nose around the village, looking at the village, seeing some things. Went round an old church, and I saw the signs in the church, and I looked at them. I thought,
oh, I have, haven't I? Hang on, ready?
What have you done?
Boop, there you go.
What have you done?
I forgot to ping Discord.
Hey, remind him. Good on you.
Literally, I have it pre-written, and I forget to hit go.
Ooh, what did you get in Weatherspoons?
Ooh, spoonies.
I see in Bourne they've opened up a Weatherspoons in Bourne, and all Bourne people have done is bitched about them because they ran out of food for breakfast and stuff like that.
Caino's got a new logo.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one, isn't it?
Nice little silhouette style thing.
Yeah, so I've seen them all. Itchy no sign of a row. Sod off. Yeah, so I've seen all them all bitchy.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we talk about a bit of daft stuff? What we was doing the other day?
Oh, I was just going to quick say one more for the t-shirts because I had an idea. So you know how there's a little figure of us? Instead of that, we could put it where it's got the dogs, the little mascots. I was thinking of updating the store to add that instead. Replace the minifigures of us because I think that'd be better because that's our little mascots, isn't it?
Mm. And then we've thought of a t-shirt. Shall I tell them that King one?
Oh yeah.
Right, because he's done King Dad with a crown at the top.
Play it for Father's Day.
So I suggested Innocent May.
Yeah, Innocent Auntie Ange.
Because there were so many... Oh, I know, it's a nightmare, isn't it? It really is a nightmare.
Mm.
Yeah, I said, because you got the king, and then we could say King Dick.
You wanted something else. You wanted King...
Penis. So, I said we have the crown, like...
hanging off the head of the penis.
No!
That's what you said.
No,
That's
I said on
said.
the K, on the K. He's been naughty. No, I never.
On the penis.
Right, and he said, shall we have the eye as a penis? And I went, yes, and then you have an arrow pointed up to it. Do you think that's a good idea to stick on the
Probably not
webpage?
an arrow.
Why not?
You're asking for too much. It's like what it should be is king and then the word with the penis and then the crown.
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking of the putting that word in. I thought if you point up to the eye, that's actually saying King Penis because you've got the eye as a penis. King Dick.
No. Yeah.
King Dick.
Oh yeah, for a bit of context, by the way, I have another website. It's stormstyle.co.uk where I have other kind of t-shirts and prints and stuff that aren't Mindstorm Productions related. No one's putting a crown on my penis.
Yeah, so that's that bit of naughtiness.
Just get Pitybug's more clearer. It's okay, by the way. I've had the clear message saying I was trying to make an appointment for clinic, but I couldn't because there were so many patients. Which because I had that issue a while back, didn't I? When I went to bloody hospital and I had to sit for 3 hours.
Is that over your thumb?
No, that was me when I got hit by the car.
Oh God, yeah, that's a few years.
And that was what until 3 a.m. It turns out I could have gone to the Lincoln one, which was empty, and I was right there. They told me to go to this other one, so I drove like what? An hour, half an hour to get there? Half an hour to get there. Sit there for 3 hours.
Foster.
Just to be told I'm perfectly fine, which I knew anyway, because I got hit in the morning. And everyone's like, oh, you could collapse, you could die because internal bleeding and all sorts. It's like, well, it's the evening now. I'm still alive, so, you know.
Yeah, but it's better safe than sorry.
I should have just not bothered. Like, I'm pretty sure after, like, so many hours of me not being perfectly fine, I could have, like... Oh, weird.
Well,
I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, like I could, by the evening, I could have just not gone to the hospital because I would have just assumed I'm fine, which I was fine anyway because I'm a tank. What do you expect? Mm-hmm. Yeah, could have avoided a 3-hour wait just to be told I'm okay, which happens every time I go to hospital anyway.
Shut up. Nick's last message is, no one puts a crown on his penis.
Hang on. Yeah, they can see it here.
Okay.
Remember, that's what I put the chat up there for.
Okay.
You just can't see it in the You'll die of a common cold. God, it bloody felt like it that the other week, didn't it, when we were ill? Because of you. You made me ill.
Callum was worse.
He was
no, I
worse.
think I'm a bit worse. He was worse because he was sick. I wasn't sick, but then I carried it a bit longer because I have not properly
And I was a bit back and
rested.
forth getting bursts of energy to get on with stuff. Because you were like, how are you more energy than me? And it's like, I've slept
I
longer.
was dying on the sofa.
Years ago, you could buy Dicky Bows, tiny ones.
I think that's been on someone's sticky bows.
Okay.
Yeah. I have.
So rude.
I have, right, because you know I collect cows. Don't collect them as much. And I saw one years and years ago of for the man's.
Yes.
I brought it, and it's still in my drawer now. Never ever, because I've never obviously been
Buying
in a
yourself
relationship. I've
pervy
been on
objects,
my
you
own.
pervert.
I've been on my own 16 years now.
I've been on my own, so I buy myself pervy products.
Don't say it like that. And I happened to saw this, so I thought, you never
Auntie
know.
Ange
I might
getting
end
caught
up...
in 1080p.
You never know. I might end up with somebody and say, "Yeah, stick these on for a joke."
You know, you've confessed onto the internet.
Yeah, but when we were in Spain many moons back in 2008, and I was single then, I saw this T-shirt and I brought a large one, and it's a man and a woman, and she's in a wedding dress, and he's got the ball going something over. And I've always brought that, hoping that one day I'll meet a bloke and...
So you can't give him the T-shirt.
on his wedding day. But I've never even got that far neither.
Nick says took several phone calls to get his appointment. Now seeing a neurosurgeon at Nottingham. Bloody hell.
Crikey. It's great, isn't it, the way the hospitals are today and the doctors are today. It's just bloody ridiculous.
Hopefully the drive isn't too bad. Like Lincoln to Nottingham. They're quite close, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it is. But it'll be again another 40-minute drive, I think.
It's kind of the same from here then, isn't it? Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, Nottingham is where the whole Robin Hood is based.
Yeah. Robin Hood, dashing through the
45
sun.
miles. Yeah, that's near enough to an hour.
Like us to there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I used to see an old college friend in Nottingham.
So on a good day though, it is
The
a
ratio-
40-minute drive.
The ratio to men and women in Nottingham is 2-1. 2 lot of women to 1 men.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why we went there uni.
Bet the guys love it there, don't they?
That's why majority of the men go.
So,
No,
how come it's still two women to 1 man if that's where all the
That
men
was
like
when
to
I
go?
was 18 years old, so that's like 30 years ago.
It's probably had the switch now.
Well, it's probably, yeah. That's like, God, that was 30 years ago. I did something the other day, I thought, bloody hell, that's 30 years ago. It seems impossible. Then you're 26. Doesn't seem right.
Still don't feel 26. Still feel like I'm in my teens. Kinda.
I know, in a few months' time, I'm be 48, and then after that, I'm going to be in my 50 years later, I'll be in my 50s.
No sane man will want to be around that many women.
Do you know what? Funny enough, I agree, because I was saying to another friend on the phone, and I was having a moan about women, going, "Oh my God, you have got some real nut job women out there." Because I was sitting in the hospital at the car park, and this woman was really giving it her partner, her husband, son. I was like, "Oh my God, do you want to end up in that thing bed next set?" And I was like, "Oh sugar." But then he did make me poo myself because I was reading a magazine with the door open because it's so warm. And you come up and went, "Ah!" And I didn't even fry. I think he just like kind of switched my leg and I was like, "Ah!" The magazine went flying out my hand, everything. I thought, "You little shit." And that woman was laughing her head off.
Rachel says allow plenty of time to get to Nottingham though, especially if travelling during rush hour. That road soon grinds to a halt. Had many hospital runs there myself. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. Luckily, it's been quite smooth for me because I've had to do a couple back and forths to Nottingham, haven't I, to deal with the equipment stuff.
Little dog's hairs everywhere. You have. I haven't been Nottingham for ages. We used to go and watch the Panto there with Richard. My sugar daddy. But it wasn't actually my sugar
Imagine
daddy.
driving, I know, right? Especially now, bloody everything's gone even more expensive.
Oh, God, it's crazy.
Can't afford it.
I know, I try not to go out in the car now, even more so. Do I need to take that trip? Am I going to have to take that trip? We'll see Rachel on Thursday. I'm so excited to see her. Anyway, funny things, right? We are talking jokingly, like this one, And I said, well, what would we do if we win the lottery or something about your ticket? And I said, oh, if you ever get the ticket and you win, and you win, I'll pinch it off you. Then you said, you'll eat it.
No, what I said was, let's pretend this is it. I said, good luck with that. And it's like, he won't be able to find it for 24 hours.
And then we were sitting in the car, weren't we, driving around, was it Friday? Friday, and then he says, and then we were joking about it. So you could imagine it, you beeped out your ticket, and it is the real wind.
You hand it to the guy, and he's just like,
yeah, these are the lucky numbers. Excuse the brown marks.
like even if the number's wrong, you'd be like, I'll just accept that, okay?
Yeah.
You win. Oh, Caino says he has news. Well, tell us the news, Caino.
Before we talk about it, go on then. What about the clown one that we joked about?
Yeah, so we'll get to that in a second. So we're talking about, like dating or whatever, and it's like, what happens if when
they say men compensate?
Well, yeah. Saying you know what they say about big car and big shoes and stuff, big feet.
Big car, little shoe, little tinky.
Yeah.
As in penis.
Well, like saying shoe size and car compensating.
Yeah.
Be terrified of a clown.
Yeah, if you get it, I'll let it.
Like you'd be in the bedroom. You'd be in the bedroom just like. Ping!
Anyway,
Auntie Ange wanted to tell this story.
Well, I thought it was because we were joking about it, weren't we? And it sounds more funny when we're joking about it by the time that it does say. But I thought, oh, we're so sharing
right.
that.
Let's see what Caino tells us. I'm planning to go for supervisor at my workplace. Ooh.
Oh, brilliant.
3 years of being there, and I think I'm finally ready to try for promotion. Go for it.
Go for it.
Definitely. I think that'd be good. Tell us how it goes as well when you go for it. Can confirm clowns have massive cocks. Speaking from experience there, Caino.
I don't know. I've never met a clown personally.
Well, actually, you know that little burst sound that it did. It wouldn't really sound like that. It'd be more like because it's not out in the open. Unless it goes for the pull-out game, then there's that. Used to be good friends with a clown. Very well then. No one's ever been that good since. Oh my god.
Oh dear me. So, yes. I haven't.
You've killed her.
Oh dear me. Hey Rachel, what about you?
Oh,
have you
connection.
entertained any clowns?
Oh, connection problems.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, it's gone.
Have we lost?
I think. Oh, are we back? Are we back? Hold up. Are we back? Please say we're back.
Oh dear. How do you know it's gone?
I saw that. When it goes red, it's a bad sign.
Oh, now we're back up and running.
Hey, are we good? All right, hello. Well, I guess this is probably a good time to talk about my connections.
Our YouTube is not receiving enough.
I think this is probably a good time to talk about the problem.
Um,
So, despite being on a new provider with faster speeds and all sorts, we still have internet issues.
I see you now. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we still have internet issues. Oh, he's in our walls. We've got to take the walls down. Yeah, we still have internet issues. It turns out our new provider is rubbish. Basically.
I know. We were supposed to phone them up, weren't we?
I was meant to phone them up before the podcast, but we didn't. So I should probably do a quick phone up after the podcast. I guess we won't be able to do this for very long because I noticed like after about 20 minutes, that's when or 20 to 40 minutes, that's when it cuts out. It's under our skin. It's under our skin, Auntie Ange. Get him out. Scammed. It basically kind of feels like that, doesn't it?
Mm.
It hasn't even been the first month yet, and we're already having issues.
Well, we're telling them, innit, if you don't sort it out.
At least I can stream. Can't even do that. It feels like I can't even do it at the moment. Like I did my stream yesterday, got cut off, had to set up a new one quickly. About 40 minutes later, got cut off again, and I thought, it's too late now. I've got to grab food. Won't be able to do the stream today. So speaking of which, I might do it in a bit. I'm gonna phone up. Yeah, we're back. We're gonna phone up the provider and be like, look, we're having issues. Fix it, or we're going somewhere else. Okay? Yeah. Because we're now on 200 megabytes.
Well, we keep keeping screenshots, aren't we, about the power of it? So if they say, well, you blah blah blah, so well, actually, we've got proof and evidence that you're not providing a service that you have advertised for and sold me under, so I can come and wait. Anyway,
because right now we're supposed to be on 200 megabytes download, 27 megabytes upload. Our last provider was 67 download and 19 upload. So we should have an improvement, but we're not getting the improvement, and it's really frustrating. It's impeding my job. Frustration.
It's a game.
So I'll do a quick phone up after the podcast, talk to him, because I plan to stream again with Katie today. It takes 2 weeks to fit again. Yeah, but basically, we'll probably just latch onto this one until the 2 weeks is up. And then move on. Because Lightspeed, we were hoping to go on Lightspeed. But the thing is, they have no... First we registered our interest, and they said they're going to do work here, and they're going to get it up and running. And then they eventually were just like, oh no, we're not doing it here now. They're doing it around the corner, though. They're set up. Houses over there set up. But we're not. And they've got a gigabyte upload and download, which means immense speed uploading stuff and downloading stuff. Angry. I'm gonna test my internet.
I don't know what to say.
It always. I don't know why they do 2 weeks. They always have a 2 week wait, don't they?
It just does my head in. That does my head in.
Bet they could do it up sooner. Bet they could. Yeah, it's been a bit frustrating. Oh, Caino sent an image. Let's have a look. Let's have a cheeky peeky. Boop. Bloody hell. Oh yeah, hang on. That's almost the same as what we had. Yeah, you have almost the same as what we had when we were with BT previously. He's pretty close to what we're. Send my results in Discord. Yeah. You're pretty close to the results. 60 down, 17 up.
Oh, what's everybody doing next Sunday? Because it's Father's Day next Sunday.
Yes, we'll get back to that. Maybe, could it be that you might have to lower your bit rate in the settings? I know that's something I've had to fiddle with bit rate and all sorts, and trying to get find the balance, because I used to stream at 720p. I've upgraded. I'm up
hiding from my father.
If ever works. Day. Yeah. So everyone's plans for Father's Day. What are you doing? Hiding. So you're hiding from your father. Fair enough. Not a lot. Nick says.
What's okay?
Hey,
Musky sink.
What? That's Pitybug. Yeah.
What's he going to be doing? Do they do Father's Day in Japan?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Father's Day in Japan. If you're ever looking for a gift to get your dad, I've got a King Dad T-shirt on the website stormstyle.co.uk.
You can also do different styles.
Yeah, I can always do custom. So
If you fancy doing something different, drop him a line.
Looking into mouse mats as well, aren't I?
Yep.
George has booked the first one off work in 15 years.
Oh my goodness, shall we pass out? What's he going to do besides booking off?
70 megabytes download and 1 megabyte upload. Oh my god. Pitybug has got unbearably slow speed. He's got the speed we used to have when we lived in the old house.
Oh, I will
I think
never
it's
redeem
tuk-tuk.
my free print.
Very well, Caino. It's Pitybug is one of inconveniences. Yeah, you've kind of hit with the worst one. Feel bad for you.
We have lots of sympathy.
We used to have 17 speed, so we kind of know the feeling.
Well, when
Time
he
ago.
talks to me about speed and that, he goes, "You won't be able to watch your Netflix, Mum."
Yeah, I have to kind of use Netflix
Right.
as the translation.
Still in shock.
Still
you
in
know.
shock.
I would be still in shock. No, he enjoys the way I do. I would be in shock. And good job she told me when I'm sitting down, or else I would have collapsed with shockness. Oof. Oh,
Caino
bless.
says you've won this battle, but you will not win the war for the inconveniences.
Yeah. It is annoying, isn't it, though, when things don't work out the way you do it.
I have heard in some in most places in Japan there is internet troubles. Like they have a lot weaker internet than everywhere else does. It's like London for us. It's like they've got awful internet there, haven't they?
Yeah, he was talking to me
Which I
about
don't get,
it.
because I thought London's the main thing. That's why they give the fastest internet, but they don't.
I was talking to a female friend the other day and ran about her and her partner were laughing. Oh, my niece. She was laughing, saying that her and her partner were laughing their heads off because Ross Kemp is somewhere abroad and he's got fantastic internet. And she says, and we struggle in Uttoxeter for internet. And so I said, yeah, but if they got one of them power box things, then they will get better strength with them when they're out and about.
Also, speaking of inconveniences, go on. You mean
What?
this thing?
Oh, tell me what you got up to last Sunday. You didn't mention about your escape thing.
Oh yeah, went to escape room.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say that last time. No, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, with Emily.
Oh yeah,
That was
I
2 weeks
forgot.
ago, wasn't it?
Was it really 2 weeks ago? Because I said, yes, because you had Emily here, didn't you? And I was dumped off my.
No, you're the one that suggested the idea, actually.
Couldn't do my
I was like, you
podcast.
sure we'll get you in? You're
And
like,
then-
no.
Then, because they said they were struggling somewhere and the voice comes over the mic and says something, can you...
Oh
Callum
yeah,
goes,
so
"Oh,
the
thank you,
the
God."
voice, because we were struggling. It turns out something didn't function properly, and the voice kind of came down and checked. Asked if we did the thing, and then we did it. We redid it again to get it to work, and then we're like, thanks God.
This is a convenient thing. His boilers decided it could use a day off.
That's
That's
unfortunate.
annoying.
Because I never have my heating on, but I do need hot water for bath. Have no shower. I can't do
I
baths.
tell you, on Christmas, when I had my little children young, my gas fire central heating went, and it wouldn't work. And then I struggled getting the gas fire on. I got it on.
Did
my
we
mate.
use the kettle?
No.
I feel like there was a moment where we used to use the kettle to get hot baths because the heat wasn't working.
Most probably, but this anyway. So the heating system went down, and our friend turned up to get the gas fire up and running. And that particular year, it bloody snowed, didn't it, outside? So the house was absolutely cold, and we had to sit. And he got my gas fire up and running, but the central heating was gone down, and that was a nightmare.
Bloody hell.
So we all lived in the lounge for a little while to keep warm. God knows what they're going to do when the electric powers go. Because I said to this lady once, I said, "You get rid of me. Why are you taking me gas fire out?" And she says, "Well, you blah blah blah." I said, "So what I'm going to do when the electric?
Power cut.
Yeah." I said, "What are you going to do when we have a power cut? And how I'm going to heat the house up or keep warm?" She went, "Well, you've got a combi boiler." So, but how's the combi boiler run? Your gas central heating is run by
Oh, hang on.
electrics. So, boop, bad. What you doing?
Okay, so the chat stopped updating. So Caino says, so for about an hour I was boiling water in my kettle. Never got my bath, but now my kettle's broke. Oh no!
Kettle's broke. Yeah, it will do.
Oh God!
It is horrible, isn't it? You know what you have to do, Caino? The cat lick. You know what the cat lick is? To get your flannel and your soap, and you have to stand by your sink and manually wash yourself. They call it the cat lick.
For a second, I thought you were basically going to turn to just be like.
No, it's called a cat lick. It's when you get your flannel and your soap and you stand there and then you wash all your bits. But always have a different flannel to wash your face. And that's what you're doing. You have to stand there and wash your arms and wash all your bits. Wash around your tinky winkies.
This person says she's innocent.
And your legs, and that's what you call a cat lick.
No, I'm not a fan of baths. It'll take too long for me. I like to turn on shower, get in, get out. With cold water from my hot tap, yeah, it sounds about right. Maybe it'll go to room temperature.
What you're going to do now is to heat water up so you can make yourself a cup and stuff, is the old-fashioned water on a pan, which we do quite regularly when we kettle's blown up.
What needs to be done, right, is in future, when you get a chance, you know, and you don't have a broken kettle, boil water, put them in bags, put it in the freezer to save for later. I couldn't keep a straight face.
Yes, so that's what you're going to do now, is boil a pan of water up. That's what you're going to have to do. So, after when my kettle's blown up, I have to boil the water on in the pan and then make myself a cup of coffee, cup of tea.
Which I would do if I wasn't terrified of my oven. Oh, it's just a chain reaction of disaster for you, isn't it, Caino?
It's horrible though when things start going wrong after another, and you're like, oh my goodness, go to break.
I know that feeling. Oh, speaking of showers and stuff, you know, I was saying I like to get in and out. Well, it's usually not the case. I'll say like, oh, I'm going to go have a shower. And it's like, I then get...
10 hours later.
Yeah, because either she wants me to do stuff for her, my brother wants something, or I've got to quickly do something before I have my shower. And then by the time I have my shower, it's been like 3 to 4 hours, it's midnight, and I haven't even had a chance to sit down and enjoy my evening yet. And then I'm up till like 4 in the morning because I just want to get on with my evening.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I just know I need to play Crash Bandicoot
Yeah,
one day.
luckily I managed to yell at my boiler hard enough. It started working again today out of fear. Good, good.
Really?
Fear will make them stay in line.
Oh dear. That's funny. That's funny. Oh dear. So I had a day off, a day of rest.
Yeah.
I do find it funny when technology plays up. You see, yeah, in the hospital, the nurses are doing stuff and go, oh, is it playing up today? Don't want to work. Worked it too hard yesterday.
Well, I got everything else. Got nothing else to talk about. How about you?
Well, I don't know if to mention this one. I've caught on Twitter somebody they're on about like single mums, how they have no money, but the kids are kitted out in brand names and that kind of annoyed me in one way. Because 1, they could have got it off eBay, 2, charity shop, 3, car boots or anything. I can see people's point of view when they're on benefits and whatever. I get
that could be it, because it is usually that is typically the case. You know, I mean, we have an example of that happening. Like, you know, wasting money they don't have, getting things they don't need.
Yeah, but then somebody else put, usually because they live in government housing, live alone with grandma or with different guys every other month, has 50 level kids running around, never see the kid, real dad, and always at home during working hours. So, you know, I can get that person's point of view, but what annoys me is sometimes the man will use the excuse not to see the kids and blame the woman. Like my experience with you lot, when he doesn't turn up to collect you, and then he goes around telling everybody that I didn't allow you to see them, and I'd be going, yes, because I made plans to go out that weekend, but our plan B was backed up, so when he didn't have the kids, you end up coming with me anywhere anyway. But that does annoy me when somebody says, okay, hold on, it's not always the same way. Men use an excuse to
Just quickly mention something private though. Yeah.
You know, I had a lecture then, don't you?
You didn't have a lecture. We're just on a private discussion that I didn't want getting out into the open.
But yes,
I'm
but
semi-
yes, I get no, but
I'm
I
semi-mean.
get no. I'm not saying that though. I get that side as well, but it's not always the case. It's like
But
when
it's the majority of the case.
it's like when the people say, "Oh, they're popping out loads of kids," which again irritates me because the more kids you have, but the government done a cut off now. If you have more than 3 kids, you only get paid up to 3 kids. So
Yeah, only us and the music now. Pitybug says, "Did you change background a little bit?" Like, to be honest, I didn't do it deliberately. I turned the grey back on and just kind of left it at that. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to turn that on 8 after the first thing anyway, but I just forgot to do it. So
what?
The background, the grey around it.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I've had that off for the last several since the 100.
Okay.
But I think I was meant to have it on. I just forgot to turn it on. So it's just been
Caino's
blank.
working on a new game. Send an image in Discord. There you go. Only us and the music now.
Yeah, because when I muted a second ago, it was just the music.
Yeah, I know, Caino. I know, he's terrible.
So
But I do get a lot of points of views, and I see them.
Once again, you are kind of focusing too much on the positives of people, and sometimes it is okay to be like,
That's why
there is
I
a bit
got
of a
him
correlation.
That's why I got him to write my letter, because I would have been, even though I'm annoyed, I still would have been reasonably kind, and you wasn't. You was more.
I was all
vicious.
out.
But the problem is, it does need to be vicious, because I have been nasty and cruel to each other.
As much as it may seem like I like to be wholesome and stuff, I am a little mean.
Yeah, but they deserve it, though. Not all
Of course,
them.
I'm mean to those that deserve it.
And I'm a bit of a softie, so.
Jesus Christ.
What?
What
Ooh,
figures he's
what's that
designing.
game?
It's Caino's game he's designing, so
Oh, you're designing it?
he's making it.
I didn't realise that. I thought he was playing it.
No, making it.
Oh, that is vicious, isn't it?
Horrifying, isn't it? God damn.
Mm.
Are they teeth on its head?
And we're all on.
And we're all mean
to you. Yes. Yes.
You're lucky I'm not mean to you guys.
Yes.
Except for unless I'm threatening you with a gun to subscribe, then there is that.
I aggravate you.
You get it back.
He was talking to my mates today on the phone. You always talk to my end up talking to my mates, don't you?
You always put me on. It's just like, oh yeah, talk to him. It's like, oh okay.
No, I start saying something, and then he wants to explain it better than me. So I said, "Oh yeah, you do it then." Like now, we do this, and then he's in the. And I'm like, oh God, then get on with it.
There you go. Okay, so he's making the whole thing: the music, the models, the programming. He's doing the whole thing.
Good.
He does
Looks
good music.
good. Oh dear.
Oh, sorry. Caino said earlier about his boiler. Says error code showed it wasn't managing to create or make. Can you stop looking at my notifications? It's my phone. Bugger off. Caino says anytime I get a notification, Auntie Ange just like It's one of those situations like where it's like. I'm not looking. No. I have no idea. That's Auntie Ange. Anytime my phone goes off, you nosy weirdo. Stay out of my stuff. So Caino was saying the error code showed it wasn't managing to create or maintain a flame, guessing the spark was failing because I could smell gas when I took the plate off. So now it's getting the gas to work, it's just not the flame. Stand there with a lighter.
So yeah.
Mine, you should check the notif. Okay.
See, and he's been horrible. Did you see how horrible he was to me?
It's true though.
Oh, give it a rest.
It's true though.
Don't take much notice of it. I don't really read it.
There you go. It's a darker image here. Ooh, hang on, I can't swipe anymore.
Ooh, that is freaky, isn't it?
It's freaky. God damn, that is horrifying.
That is horrifying.
That is. I look forward to seeing if you complete it. Just send it to me. I'll play it on my streams, or I might record it and get me editor to edit it for me.
No leaks were happening.
Actually, I did take a flame to the room to make sure no leaks were happening. So wait, hang on. So to make sure there was no gas leak, you just kind of there with the flame in the room. Just
How if you have a gas leak and you switch on the electric, you're like.
It's one of those moments where it's like, how will I know if there's a gas leak? Well, I either
losing my eyebrows.
No, it's more of a, I either know that there's no gas leak or I won't. Because
live life like you want to die.
It's like so it's like so you turn it on, perfectly fine. No gas leak, good. Turn it on, you'll never know because. Oh, I've got nothing.
I don't really. It's Caino's busy chatting away to us.
Caino's story.
Live life like you want to die.
No, I'm good, thanks. I like living.
No, because you would go out with a parachute if you could.
I would, but it doesn't mean I want to die. I'd just be like, I want to experience something new.
Yeah, but something wrong could go wrong and then you could die.
No, I won't. I'm a tank. I'll just land on the floor and be like, I'm good, guys.
You have everything. You lucky little devil. This one wants his own place, so he no longer has to put up with me, but guess what? He has to wait that little bit
And then
longer.
maybe a podcast will be over Discord, and then whenever Auntie Ange is a pain, just be like, mute.
That's not nice. No, it's not nice. Say he's horrible to me. My throat's sitting
I'll
around.
cremate you when you perish. You can't stop me. I'll live forever. I'm unstoppable.
Oh, bless you.
If I could be immortal, I bloody well would.
Sure.
And your ashes to fuel my horror games.
Oh, bless. That's funny. Oh, dear. I'm
type
suddenly
today.
feeling gone lethargic. I can't type today. Don't worry, I have them days when I can't type.
Which is every day, but you know.
I know. I said my mate said something horrible to me, so I replied, well, you can't do that because you're too tall. You're plonker, but I didn't spell plonker with a B. P-L. Yeah, I spelled it with a B. I said, right.
Blanca.
Yeah, I said, right, the blonker bit I will get, but the tall, which turned out to be talk, I won't because I did type double L.
It's a problem when I type for a living.
So,
that's
yeah,
usually
my
the case.
keyword. So I said, I'll let you off for the talk stroke tall because I type tall and it come up talk. But the plonker, I put P, not the B. Is that right? Plonker?
Okay,
B.
you're getting confusing now.
I am. I'm
I
getting
think it's time to
confusing.
wrap up.
Put hormone brain on it. Call it hormone brain. Oh, well, let's wrap up then.
Yep,
Let's
so
do
I
all
will-
your scenario, and I will
will
be on my podcast tomorrow.
most
My Auntie
likely-
Ange.
I'll most likely be on Mindstorm Gaming streaming. So,
I'm doing my podcast tomorrow because I'm going to talk about this bit.
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very well then.
I told the person I'm going to talk about it, so they might watch my podcast tomorrow to see if I do mention it. But the best bit is I haven't mentioned who the one who's done it.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right.
Hate
I hate my phone because every time I say effort, it corrects funker.
Or duck.
I literally have
Have
to.
you ever spot if you see Kennick and then changes to duck?
I've had to program it on the keyboard just to say, hey, if I type this word, I mean this word. Keep it that word. Right, so
I hate it.
you know the rules. Check out website mindstormproductions.co.uk. Subscribe and like if you haven't, because I see 0 likes there. And, where's the likes? Where's the likes, boys and girls? Where are they?
Not the angry ones, neither Nick. Bad boy Nick.
Yeah.
I spotted the angry one once.
Yeah. Also, you can check out my other website, stormstar.co.uk. You haven't earned a like yet. What do you mean? The moment my face comes up on screen, it should
I
be an
deserve
instant.
the like though. Sweet.
The moment my face comes up on screen, it should be an instant like. No, they're probably going to dislike because yours.
Right.
Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Mindstorm Productions. Speaking of which, a huge thanks to our supporters. I got Caino, the VIP, Frank Jaeger, Nggyunglydngraady, Pitybug, and Scary Mary.
Yep.
The Sussy 6? Yes, the Sussy 6. Just realised your sub count reached 150. I know, right? Next goal, 150.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
I sat on a group with loads of people told them to subscribe to us. You don't have to watch it,
but-
just subscribe.
But wow.
If you do watch, put it on mute if you don't like
You
it.
don't make them watch. You got to sit them on the chair, strap them down, clamp the eyes open, just do the water drops every now and then.
No, we would be good for torture, wouldn't we?
I don't know what happened there. Slip of the finger.
Wouldn't we? You want to get tortured? Listen to us. No more, no more.
Since I wish I like and dislike at the same time. Sadly, since mind is the most most of the talking, I have to make it a dislike. Unbelievable.
See, I told you you started talking over now.
Blue's getting excited because he knows we're finishing now.
Yep, so I'm doing my Auntie Ange tomorrow. You've done all the wrapping up with supporters. I'm going to cook Romy's favourite tea. She did macaroni cheese the other week, which was really, really nice. So I'm going to do that and get on with cooking tea.
Yeah.
Oh, your burgers.
Oh, yes.
So, see you all soon. Have a fab week. Quite a tiring week. And see you all soon. See you Thursday, Rachel. Nick, I will message you about I'm seeing Elaine tomorrow night, so I'll message about taking Tattershall Castle, which you wanted to do last year, wasn't it? Right then, see you all later. I'm now going to cook some food.
I'm not sure if Caino, if you're adding more to what you just said, you just noticed, or
What's that?
before I end it. Here we go. The red and white bar at the bottom of the visuals lines up with the play head perfectly. Oh, does it?
I
Oh.
have no idea what you're talking
Oh,
about.
I'll have to tell you in a second. I'll show you. That's funny. I'll have to have a proper look at that. Alright, guys. I'll see you maybe in a couple minutes after I phone up Vodafone and be like, look, fix the problem. So I'll be over at Mindstorm Gaming. Bye. And also
Bye.
remember to praise the headphones. Ah!
Say that it feels right.